Sky Squad, we are back in the building finally. Listen, there's been a lot of things popping off this week, and we ain't really had a chance to really dive deep into them like we about to in this video, okay? And we got to start off by saying Kenya's got a man at home, or at least that's what the streets are saying. Let's dive right on in, baby. Let's dive right on in. So, our friends over at the Hollywood Unlocked have reported that Kenya Moore may have a new man in her life. Okay. Now, y'all know she had separated from Mark Daly back in 2019, and this divorce that started in the summer of 2021 is still ongoing as we are entering the summer of 2023. Okay. And so, according to The Sun, all right, she is said to be seeing Israeli entrepreneur Roy Shlomo. Okay, I guess that's how you pronounce his name. All right. Now, they say this man is in his mid 40s, happens to live in the Atlanta, and apparently, okay, is quite the businessman. All right. So, apparently, he owns several businesses, including the Turks and Caicos Aziza restaurant and lounge, Atlanta's Canvas event space, and a healthy food cafe called Kale Me Crazy. All right. Now, apparently, the Kale Me Crazy franchise has been a success, all right, in Atlanta. And he has opened 24 other spots across the country with plans to open his next one out in West Hollywood. Now, apparently, Kenya has not publicly addressed the claims that she's dating him, but she was spotted at his restaurante. All right. Now, they are saying that he may be featured on the upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And the extra tea is that he may be a friend of Monyetta's, that he may have even been in Miss Monyetta's wedding. So we'll have to do a deep dive into that one later. But with Kenya having a man at home, allegedly, let me put the alleged badge up here, baby. Let me put the alleged badge up. With Kenya allegedly having a man at home, that ain't stopping her from talking about somebody else's man. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. She is still making the press rounds and she is still being asked about Martell Holt. Okay. Interesting. It's so interesting how both she and Sheree are seemingly tethered to Martell. Ain't it interesting? It's fascinating. So let's take it on over to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk because they happen to catch an interview with Page Six. So in this interview, Kenya talks about, how Sheree is in a situationship. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all. If you've been keeping your ears to the streets and what, because it's a plethora of interviews out. Everybody on the cast, just about, with the exception of Drew, interestingly enough, is out making the press rounds. Sanya, Candy hasn't seemed to really make the press rounds yet, but it seems like Sanya, Sheree, Marlo, Kenya, and even Monyetta, as we're going to talk about in a minute, are all doing the press rounds. We ain't really seen that much from Candy in the press recently, like not yet, deep, not yet. Mostly because she probably did a whole lot of press for the SWV and Escape show. And then also, she busy being nominated for Emmys and Tonys and things. You know what I'm saying? So we're getting the ladies making the press rounds. And so one of the things that you will notice is if you listen to some of the interviews that Sheree just did an interview the other day where she basically was just saying that her and Martell are just friends. It goes from, kissing. Listen, I don't know. They grown folks, so they could do what grown folks do. But I kind of feel like they tried to sell us on something with these photo ops and things like that. And then, all throughout the better part of the fall and the spring, the winter, it was looking like they was trying to be something more. And now it's like both of them are talking like, oh, that person is just in the friend zone. We just good friends. It seems like after all of this hooting and hollering and trying to make us believe something, now they going in a different direction. Again, they grown folks, they can do what they do. But I'm just saying, you selling us a dream. You know what I'm saying? You selling us a dream. And so when Kenya calls it a situationship, I mean, that seems exactly like what it really is. Nothing more, nothing less. I mean, or and maybe even nothing real. Okay. So anyway, let's continue to talk about it, because she also goes on to say that she feels like, I mean, she essentially hints at the fact that she feels like he just wants to be on TV. I mean, if it walk like a duck and it talk like a duck, it might be he by Sheree. Oh yes, the interviewer introduces that and basically says, "Oh, is he by Sheree?" Okay, he by Sheree, and she says he by Sheree. So you have that. I mean, listen, again, she's making the press rounds. It's the first fight of the episode of the new season. So I feel like she ain't got no other way. I mean, no, there's no other way around this but to talk about it. But in this interview, she also goes on to state this. She says that there was some texting between her and Martell. She says she uses the word texting, but I thought it was DMs. But anyway, she goes on to say that she at some point felt like maybe she should tell this information to Sheree about the two of them having some alleged texts slash or DMs or whatever. Watch this interview. All links will be in the description down below, and tell me what you think, okay? And what you feel like really happened. Because unless we get the proof on the screen, I need to know what was said. So, Real Housewives of Atlanta producer, if y'all can flash those DMs on the screen, I think they would do us a world of good when we see the episode, so that we can really formulate our own opinions about this matter. And then we will be the final say, the judge and the jury in this situation. Okay, so let's move right on along, because not only are we talking about, again, like I said, Martell, but we also got to talk about the Monyetta of it all, because again, the streets are saying this could be the man that Monyetta has set Kenya Moore up with, that she is allegedly dating. But I got to find out more information. So once I do, I would definitely come back and let you know what the streets are saying. Moving right on along. So, y'all know, as I stated earlier, all the ladies are doing the press rounds, and that also includes Monyetta. So, when the other day I think I told you guys that I listened to Teddy and Tamara's Two Teas in a Pod episode with Marlo. It was actually it's a good episode. If you guys hadn't listened to it, their episodes don't really be that long, so you can listen to it and get the tea. But I'm here to tell you, just in case you don't want to do all that. So anyway, they asked Marlo about who she felt like had a better chance at maybe getting a peach. All right. And Marlo says that she felt like Courtney had the better shot at getting the peach. Now, Courtney is being brought on as a friend of Sheree's. Courtney also gets into it with Kandi in episode 1. Sheree is kind of not feeling Kandi. So Courtney also revealed on a preview that she had heard that Kandi was trying to, asking about her and looking her up and telling people that, Courtney had been running around the streets telling people that she and Kandi was friends. So that annoyed her, right? So they're going to get into it later, right? So with that being said, and she being introduced by Sheree, it doesn't really surprise me that Marlo would like her better, because Monyetta is also a friend of Kandi's, and of course we know Marlo and Kandi, I mean, they can't get along, okay? So none of this is surprising to me. So when the interviewer brings it up on the Neighborhood Talk, shout out to the Neighborhood Talk for getting this interview with Monyetta. Monyetta is like, first of all, she's defending Kandi because, there had been some statements that, Marlo had made about Kandi's, as a parent, not spending enough time with the kids because she's so busy trying to get a bag, allegedly. That's what Marlo has said. Now, at that point, Monyetta is defending Kandi and saying she's a great mom. She spends a lot of time with her kids and she's still getting the bag. So then the interviewer tells her, well, Marlo also said that she preferred Courtney over you to get a peach. And so Monyetta, who we have yet to see really get down with the get down, okay, apparently she gets down with the get down this season. Apparently, she's like, oh, no, ma'am. Okay. At the end of the day, she says that Marlo, she says, how long did it take Marlo to get a peach? Okay. Marlo needs to be concerned with her little, no, Marlo needs to give Courtney her little canned peach. Okay. Because it took her about what, 12 years to get a peach. So so listen, at the end of the day, Miss Monyetta is like, girl, you ran the race for about 10 years. So what you doing talking about anybody else getting a peach for or whatnot? But to be fair, Marlo was asked by Teddy and Tamara who she felt like was the better pick. And it does make sense that she would say Courtney, because especially if Courtney is riling the folks up as she's apparently doing, that might be a logical choice for her to say. But I do like Monyetta. I think that she brings like a nice energy to a balance to the mix, right? All right, so we got to talk one last piece of tea, right? That we done missed out on this week, or at least our little discussions. Y'all know how we do it, right? So I told y'all the other day we had gotten the tea from TV Deets that Wendy and Nneka are not getting along, okay? On the Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, also, if you guys have been under a rock, I have been in a little bit of a rock myself, just with the amount of work that I had to get done in some other areas, right? So apparently, the ladies of the Real Housewives of Potomac are down to the Austin, Texas. Now, they're, I believe, celebrating Karen's birthday at this point in time. However, the ladies are out and about. The ladies are out and about at the drag show, okay, or what looks to be a drag show. I'm not necessarily sure, okay? But they are out and they are having a good old time down to the Austin. Now, we got some evidence of some shade going on between, as we had heard about, between Eneka and Wendy, because it looks like, according to our friends over at the Bravo Shade Room, who have posted some clips from a viewer, someone who was there in attendance, right? And as we can see here, as I'm going to show you, hold on, let me make it bigger so you guys can fully see what go on. You see Dr. Wendy here doing a strut. Ow, pow, pow. Watch it. Drop, pop, 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 bra, da, 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 da. Drop it. Okay, you see? Do you see in the background? As Wendy has dropped it low, okay, as she's dropped it low, tail to the flow. A twist and a turn as the bob flies, lands right in its place, okay? The bobbed and bobbed, and she done bobbed and weaved down to the ground. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. You see Eneka right there standing behind her with the thumbs down. Okay. With the thumbs down. Behind her looks to be Mia in a cowgirl hat. And behind her appears to be Karen Huger in a black bodycon type dress. Is that what they call it? Is it called a bodycon or something like that? So anyway, side note, I always see this cat suit out and about. Y'all know, I think this cat suit is available in a similar style on the H&M, because somebody sent me a link the other day for the Mugler and the H&M. So if you want to have your skin tight outfit on like Dr. Wendy here, and you want to show that body yaddy, and you want to drop it down low in your bob, you can head on over to H&M. This ain't even a sponsored post or nothing like that. How about that? Just giving you some good old fashioned information. Anyway, brat dot dot, bam. Okay, that's how you do it. You see Eneka right there is giving the thumbs down. Oh, Nneka, I thought y'all, why can't y'all get along, baby? Why can't y'all get along? Brah, brah, pop, pop. Okay, I'm having a little bit too much fun. All right, so this was the recap tweet. A literal fire, newbie, Eneka, and Wendy, and the husbands in the mix. Karen's pickleball event truly had it all, right? And as you guys can see right here, Karen is being crowned as they are singing happy birthday. Yeah, she can't keep that crown on. She's so excited. Look at Wendy in that body yaddy. Bop, 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 bop. Yes. Sing it, y'all. Happy birthday to you. Y'all think it was that version? I ain't gonna play it. All right, and there go the ladies from the Real Housewives of Potomac throwing a little cash rules, everything around me. Cream, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Bow, 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 bop, bop, bop. All right, so that's the tea right there. I wanted to just have a little talk with. I was about to say have a little talk with Jesus. Lord have mercy. That ain't what we did today. But anyway, I wanted to have a little talk with y'all about what was going on, in the world of news and entertainment and Bravo shenanigans. Let me know if there's anything else you guys wanted me to discuss. It's a couple of other little things going on around and about town. But with that being said, listen, y'all, make sure if you haven't already purchased the book, get the book. Writing the second book right now. With that being said, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next